So in this section we will see the one of the basic ensemble method, that is nothing but bagging. So bagging is used to build the multiple models, and that model should be of same type. It is very necessary that all models should be of same type from different subsamples of the training data set. So bagging is also bootstrap aggregating, and it is a machine learning ensemble meta algorithm which is designed to improve the stability and accuracy of machine learning algorithms used in statistical classification and regression. So bagging is basically used for improving the stability and accuracy of machine learning algorithms. So that is the main purpose of bagging. Bagging tries to implement similar learners on small sample populations and then takes the mean of the predictions. So what we are doing, we are trying to train the system. So it tries to implement similar learners on small sample populations, mean the sample should be small, and after implementing it, it takes mean of all the predictions. So in generalized bagging, actually we can use different learners on different populations so that we can reduce the variance error. So it reduces the variance as well as it also helps us to avoid the problem of overfitting. Okay, we can see in the given example the bagging is there, that is the original data set is present over here, then we are bootstrapping that the sample, and then we are having our proper structured data. Then again we are bootstrapping the various particular another types, that is another similar learners, and according to that we are taking the prediction mean of the predictions, and we are reducing the error as well. So it is actually used to obtain the data subsets from the training based learners. We can see we are obtaining the data subset. Now why we are calling it data subset, because we are not taking all the data, we are taking some small data because we are training the base learners, and for that we are taking the data. That's why the bagging uses bootstrap sampling so that we can train the data. Then for aggregating the outputs of base learners, actually bagging uses voting for classification and averaging for regression. So as we are aggregating the outputs, it uses classification and regression both. So for classification, voting is used, and for regression, averaging is used. So bootstrapping is a process of selecting the samples from original sample and using these samples for estimating various statistics or model accuracy. So it is a process where we are selecting the samples from where? From the original sample, and then by selecting these samples we are using them for the estimation purpose. So bagging is used to reduce the variance of our predictions by combining the result of multiple classifiers, as well as it is avoiding the problem of overfitting also. So it is a similar way to increase the power of predictivity, because we are trying to predict the particular samples by taking the multiple random samples from the training data sets. So these predictions are then averaged to create the more accurate and prediction value. So these are more powerful technique where the predictors are unstable, where in fact we can say if the random samples that we draw from the training set are different, then that will lead to the different set of predictions. So the greater variability will lead to a stronger final results. So taking smaller samples from the training data will have the greater instability, but taking too small will result to useless models. That's why we should take moderate samples for this particular bagging purpose. So this is the basic thing about bagging. So the steps that are used in bagging, that are basically three steps, that is create multiple data sets, build multiply classifiers, and combine the classifiers. So When we are creating the multiple data sets, what we are doing, we are sampling them with replacement on the original data, and then we are forming the new data set. Now, these new data sets are having the fraction of columns as well as rows, and which are giving us the hyperparameters. Then as we are arranging them into row column fashion, we are having the robust model, and that helps us to avoid the overfitting. So that is creating multiple data sets, the first step. In next step, the next step is build multiply classifiers. So classifiers are built on each data set. On each and every data set, the classifiers are built. Generally, the same classifier is modeled on each data set, and predictions are made according to that. Then the third step is combine classifiers. So the predictions of all classifiers are combined using mean, median, or mode value, which is depending on the problem at hand. The combined values are then more robust than a single model. So these are the basic steps that are used in bagging. Then the characteristics of bagging. So it operates via equal weightage of models. That is the main characteristic, that whatever operations has been done of that model, that are done via equal weightage, not by the unequal weightage. Then it settles on result using majority voting, that already I have said that voting is used as the basic thing for classification, and averaging is used for regression. It employs multiple instances for same classifier for one data set. So for multiple instances of same classifier for one data set are employed over here. Builds models of smaller data set by sampling with replacement. When we are dealing with smaller data set, then replacement has been done to build the new model data set. Works best when the classifier is unstable. It works very good when the classifier is unstable, as this instability creates the models of different accuracy, and so that it is easy to draw the majority from that. Then bagging can hurt stable model by introducing artificial variability, because of that we are having the inaccurate conclusions. So it hurt the stable model, which introduces artificial variability, and from that we can draw the inaccurate conclusions. So this is all about bagging, the steps in bagging and characteristics of bagging. In our next section, we will see the next ensemble method, that is nothing but boosting. Thank you.